EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Kellen Witherspoon. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
His throw incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take this one. For a Rams touchdown. Kenny Golladay, 49 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Rams 10, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Down the throw here, complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it without it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. This one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Connection made with Chenault. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Dallas.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now back to throw. He's got his his tight end, David Njoku. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson will get this to Akers out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson going up top for Cup. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Cup, 69 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his style.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's good. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Well, that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Those passes intercepted for a 4th time today. Cheetah Louisiana with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, the first 7 picks. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Jackson.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Let's go.
Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. We'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
46-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, They're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Yeah. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And completion. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Rams 27.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. Unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 50-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
20.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the Joker, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The hitter here, it's complete.
Today's final score.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?